There isn't a you. It's like everybody's over here. There isn't a you. So there's an experience of separation which says that I'm here. And that here-ness is the experience that the body is a boundary in which an entity called the me lives. And the boundary is the skin, and then there's outside of that boundary where everything else is. And the experience of being separate is one having to navigate that outside reality. And when that sense of separation arises, it comes with the sense that this appearance, this, has meaning and purpose. And so the navigation is about fulfilling the need of finding or fulfilling the meaning and purpose that I feel I have. Now, that the life of that sort of experience is one of satisfaction and dissatisfaction. It's all it can do, really. It can get and lose, or that's the experience. And what it's trying to do is to get enough. There isn't enough. It'll never be enough because the experience of separation is insatiable. It can't have enough because it's just fundamental to the experience of separation. In the end, what's longed for isn't satisfaction and dissatisfaction. It's the end of the experience that there's someone separate. Now that separate experience doesn't want the end of it, or if it thinks it does, what it wants to know the end of it. What it might do if it hears this is it'll imagine that there's going to be an event at some point in the future called the end of me. And that's what it thinks we're talking about. We're not. There is no me. There is no you. This, including that sense of separation, is already needlessly what it is, and completely full as itself. It couldn't be more of what it is than it is already. And that's what's longed for, the fullness and the emptiness that this is. And that's already true. There is no event, nothing is going to happen in apparent time that's going to make it more what it is already. Yeah.
Jim, you said before that when you do the introduction, because obviously you say it's just a response, there's not an answer. You said when you do the introduction, it's sort of like there's an assumed question in the room.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that me doesn't even know what it's here for?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking, why to do an introduction? We haven't asked anything, but then I thought, yeah, there's an assumed question, but I thought I don't have a question today. But that energetic question of what is this or blah 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 is probably still already there.
Yeah.
I'm just distracted. Or
Yeah.
I've got another idea.
Yeah.
About what this is for. Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah.
you said nothing is going to happen, but then something happened to you. Or
No, it
to
didn't.
Tony
No.
Or to someone. So they dropped the me, right?
No.
No.
No, there isn't a me to drop.
But then how come I still gravitate towards the me and still have thoughts about me and everything's in the me?
Well, there's an illusory experience that there's a me. There's a separate knower of thoughts and feelings. But it all happens spontaneously. No one does it.
but then this me will maybe somehow one day gone.
No, it doesn't go. It was never there.
But it seems always there for me, always.
Yeah. The me lives in a continuum of me. I was there a minute ago, I was there an hour ago, I was there 10 years ago, I'm here now, and I'll be there in the future. And none of that happens. But you can't tell the me that.
No, I am the me. The thing is, I am the me.
Well, there isn't...
It's not a separate me outside of me. Like, I am the me. Like,
the I and the me are the same experience. The I and the me are the same experience. The experience of being in the body separate from everything else.
well, what I say is, I am the me. Like,
Yeah.
Me equals me. Like,
Yeah. There's an experience there that says it's a me. Is that what you're saying?
no experience that I am here, then I have thoughts, and all the thoughts are related to
No one has thoughts.
No one has thoughts.
No. No one has thoughts, no one has feelings. No one creates thoughts or feelings. There's just thoughts and feelings and rooms and bodies.
Sometimes I see that, but not now.
Yeah. No one sees it.
No one sees it.
There isn't anyone left to see it.
But sometimes I sense that there is the room is empty, like real and unreal and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, I think we talked about that yesterday. I think it's a bit of this.
is it really? Because I'm really seeing things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with the me, but if there's some sort of resonance, or if this touches something, then there can be a loosening of a sense of separation, and things can be a little wonky or different or something along those lines, because it's not being held together in the same way as the experience of me does. But there's still a me seeing it. There's still a me noticing it.
The me, but when I see it, there's no me, but then the me comes.
Who sees there's no me?
Senses, eyes,
There,
ears.
to see it, there would have to be something separate. And the suggestion is there isn't anything separate from the whole. There's a body here and a body there, but there isn't actually any real distance. There's an appearance of distance, but it isn't a distance that anyone experiences. And there isn't anyone to see that.
If there's no one to see that, then what's
What's the point?
what's the glamour of me? Like, there's no draw towards getting there.
No.
You know.
Yeah, I do.
Right now, it seems that it seems
There's hope.
It's better on the other side.
Absolutely.
It's more empty, and it feels quiet. It feels empty.
Yeah.
It feels sort of like unreal. So
Yeah.
So that the me is not agitated.
Yeah.
Because if everything is real, then my me feel fucking agitated. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's like actually.
But you're just telling me stories about feeling good and feeling bad and having certain experiences and other experiences, and you're saying feeling good is no me and feeling bad is a me.
It seems that way.
That isn't that way. That's just a story made up of the concepts that we talk about, applied to the experience of me that's trying to find a way out.
It's not a concept for me, like, because I don't.
Try later. I love you, but you're not listening. Try later.
Can I just finish?
Okay.
I go to meetings and I sense energy.
No one goes anywhere. There isn't anything other than this. Anything else is a story about you getting something. There isn't anything to get. What's longed for isn't separate. The only thing that can be gotten is something that's separate. And making what we're talking about something to get is just misunderstanding. It's just more story about what's going to happen to me, how I'm going to have a better experience.
Jim,
Yeah.
could you elaborate on the difference between appearance and illusion?
Yeah, so the appearance is real and unreal. It is and it isn't. This, everything that appears, is and isn't.
So
Chair, floor, body, yeah. The me has no reality. The only reality is its experience, so that's the illusion. That's why no one wakes up. And if it ever ends, it never truly ends because the recognition is there never is anyone. So there isn't anyone there. Or anywhere.
Jim, when you say that the eyes cannot see,
The eyes can't see.
are seeing, the seeing.
These work pretty well. A little worse with age.
Yes, you say, because you mentioned that you see nothing.
You can't see nothing.
I mean, if everything is nothing,
Yeah.
so you always see nothing.
No one sees nothing.
Is this not?
It's like trying to see your own eyes without a mirror. You can't see
So
what
my
is.
seeing is my seeing is imagination. Is a
Well, not.
image.
I don't know what you're talking about here. Seeing is just seeing. These eyes are seeing a body.
Yes, but did you not? I don't know. It's very natural seeing.
Yeah.
Even if it's by me or not by me, it's still is a seeing.
Yeah. The eyes see. The senses feel. There's warmth and cool. Yeah.
That's all there is.
Yeah. That's what is. But what we're talking about can't be seen.
No, that I understood.
Okay.
But at the same time, when you describe that everything is nothing,
Yes.
so in that way, I mean, so you always see nothing.
No. Well, but that's a concept.
Yeah. Yeah. Can this will be seen after the death of the body?
What's that?
Can this, which you said, this will be seen after the death of the body?
It's never seen.
It's never seen.
The eyes can only see what's separate.
Yeah, but after the death of the body, there will
What difference does it make if the body's dead?
Sorry?
What difference does it make if the body is dead? There is only what is. So if there's a dead body, that's what is. It's just what is and isn't.
It's a life energy.
But that's all there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's the
It
same.
doesn't. It doesn't come and go. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it says, but like in Jesus, he said that like if you get this or whatever, or those who understand, they are the ones who are become like children or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think that's kind of the same vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah.
what enables space and time to appear?
Nothing.
And but like, I want to ask how can nothing appear
Yeah.
as something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay.
There isn't really an answer. The question is, it comes from the individual that wants to understand what's happening because it feels like it'll give it some sort of power over what's happening, the ability to act in a way or a different way. Because it's an insecure reality, being a sense of that sense of separation. I mean, in the end, it dies, and somewhere knows that, and it doesn't know what this is, and so it really wants to control it, and so it wants to know how it happens and why it happens. So it comes up with religions and spiritual beliefs and astral bodies and all sorts of stuff in order to make it feel better in this sort of scary reality of separation. But there just isn't an explanation for this. There's not enough time.
It's pretty weird. Like it is pretty weird.
In a way, no, it's simple.
Yeah, it's simple. It's like,
To the me, it's weird. When it hears what we're talking about, it seems weird.
yeah. I remember Tony was like, he's often like, but it's like, maybe this flower is like, and not weird, but it's like, I don't know.
Jim, you've said that the experience of being a me is death, like it's dead,
Yeah,
because it misses the aliveness.
yeah.
But you can't say anything about the aliveness of this, can you? In the way that it could be described or known.
And I mean, in sort of sketchy sort of ways, it can, unfixed, spontaneous.
Well, alive, unfixed, yeah.
Yeah, spontaneous.
And maybe by you saying those words, there could be a sense of it,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be the me having a. Well, the me might have an idea of what that is.
It doesn't matter if there's I don't know. We get into this thing about there being a me or there being no me. All there is aliveness. So if it's appearing as a me, that's aliveness appearing as a me. The only thing that really we discuss is the fact that the sense of separation engenders a sense that something needs to happen. The sense that this is incomplete. But that's aliveness as well. There's no way to get closer to what's longed for.
That's true. I'm trying.
Well, a me, that's the whole conversation in a way, is the me is trying to find something else and there just isn't.
Because what's been coming up for me this morning now sitting here is just this constant need to escape. As if this is too dull or too dead.
Yeah, but that's aliveness wanting to escape. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just frustrating.
That's aliveness being frustrating.
No, I like it. You won't let me off the hook. That's good. It's also frustrating, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
aliveness.
yeah.
What you're saying is that no matter,
Excuse me?
What you're saying is then that no matter what way the me comes at it, it's already this.
Oh, yeah. And all of the efforts, in a sense, are an avoidance of that. It doesn't know what it's avoiding.
Can you tell us?
That's all we do.
What you tell us what we're avoiding?
Yeah, wholeness, unconditional love, home. What's longed for.
But when you say it's avoiding that, no one's ever found that?
No. That's why I said in a sense.
Yeah.
In a sense, the experience of separation is a denial of the wholeness that this is.
Yeah. Because the me's threatened and it wants to survive.
Yeah, but not with any sort of volition and not with any real separation. It's an illusion that appears in this that feels like it has its own identity, its own reality, and it's looking to find, and that engenders the sense that something is missing and needs to be found. And they're just sitting in a room.
You know, you said like this is always saying, I love you, I love you. Well, you said there's just sitting in a room. I wanted to say, I love you too, Jim.
That's sweet, yeah.
Because that's how I heard it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I heard. I don't know what you meant, but we'll go with that.
Jim, can you say something about the subtle experience of boredom again and this?
Well, it's not always subtle, is it?
No, it's pretty. But it's so difficult to do anything with that experience of being bored.
Yeah,
It's really unfulfilling.
yeah. Well, I think that, well, it's unsatisfying.
Yeah.
It's dissatisfying.
But has it any
No,
give? I mean,
nothing
what am
does.
I asking?
I don't know.
I don't
But it
know.
doesn't have anything.
Huh?
But it doesn't have anything for you. Nothing does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is boredom trying to say something with its
Yeah.
quality?
Yeah. I'm bored. Huh?
Who is bored?
It's only I that gets bored. And as someone said that the me is, it's, in a way, it's death. And the knowing of everything is the sort of the concrete, it makes everything kind of concrete and set. And so it sits in this room, the me, and it knows where it is, and it knows what it is, and it knows how it is, how everything is. It knows the floor, so it doesn't see the floor. It knows the wall, so it doesn't see the wall. It knows this. It knows all the words and the concepts, so it doesn't hear any of it. It knows it all, and that's not enough. And so it wants more, just more, because it knows everything. It misses the infinitude, the beginningless endlessness of this, the newness. It can't see that. It's looking. It only sees what it can know.
It feels like I'm looking for it in the experience.
Well, yeah, that's the only place to look.
Yeah.
Knowing and experience. And that's what it wants. It just wants more. It just feeds. It feeds constantly. And this, particularly this, the way we talk here, it doesn't give it anything. It doesn't offer it anything. So somebody asked the other day, what's the point? Well, there isn't one. It wants a point, it wants a goal, it wants somewhere to go. Because the experience is, this isn't it. It's in a new experience, it's in more knowing, it's somewhere else. It's in adding something to myself. Whereas what's longed for is absence, emptiness. But this is already empty. It's a dream that there's a real context to this and that anything is actually known. It's an illusion that there's a separate individual that knows what this is.
Jim, even though what you're talking about isn't in the words. You said this, you kind of want to be as least confusing as possible.
Yeah, least misleading.
As I'm listening, I don't always listen, to be honest, but
Okay.
I'm sorry, but today I'm listening to the words and I'm thinking to myself, these are the clearest words you can use. I know they're not gonna.
It just doesn't give the me anything or anywhere to go.
But you're being as precise as you can, aren't you? In a way?
Well, not as any sort of effort. It's just obvious.
The words, okay, so you said the words don't give the me any kind of idea.
It doesn't give it anything. It doesn't feed it. You know how I said it's doing this?
Yeah.
Well, it just comes up empty the whole time here.
Well, then why is there something about being as least confusing compared to saying any old random words?
It's misleading it can be misleading, you know, the me, you start feeding the me, you're giving the me something, you're misleading it into thinking that there's something in it for it, that it's real, and there's something it can have.
The me will be misled anyway, no matter what you say, won't it?
Well, it'll hear this as something it can know or something that applies to its experience. So it'll try to leave here and have experiences related to what we're talking about here.
So it will lead itself.
I just want to be clear though, there's often two things going on. There's that sense of me that will do that, sort of as a default mode. And there might be something else going on that...
Yeah, which is like saying it doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
It's irrelevant.
A few questions back, Jim, your reply, it just struck me that it's so simple that it's almost unimaginable how simple it is.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Yeah, Jim, I mean, it's only just struck me. I think I'm still talking to you about the me as if it actually has power. Like,
Oh, well, that's it, that, as though there is one.
Yeah, there is one and it has causal power to affect
Yeah.
its reality and its experience.
Yeah, its causal power is part of the illusion. That never happens.
No matter what you say, I'm coming back with, but the me does this.
Yeah.
And then you tell me there isn't one.
Mm.
Say it again.
And actually all your answers are just pointing towards that simplicity.
Yeah.
Because there's no energy going into the complexity of the whole structure.
Yeah, all the answers land in nothing.
Yeah.
May I ask if you go to the bathroom now, would all your sort of motor movements,
All my what?
movements with your legs and arms, would it feel that it's like happening completely by itself?
It does. It doesn't feel like it, but it does.
Like this?
But it does have, that's same there, it does there.
Yeah.
There just might be this extra experience that I'm doing it.
Was it surprising when it was first noticed that it was just happening by itself?
Oh yeah,
Like
that wasn't the end of me though.
that the hand or the arm is
Yeah.
doing things by
Yeah,
itself
well,
and
it was washing the hands, and it was the recognition, because there was still someone there, that what's truly longed for is washing the hands. That was it. It's just that simple. Everything is what it is.
Now everybody will get OCD.
Yeah, no, there's going to be a line for the bathroom.
sensation. I saw another reported that if you go to the bathroom, would it be sort of equal, or like that the room is moving through you, and or like maybe that doesn't make sense.
Well, I understand, but that's a detachment.
Yeah, that's gotcha.
There's an identification with the space or whatever, and so the sense that you are a bigger entity than just in the body, and so it moves through the consciousness or whatever, and it's not like that. There's no separation for anything to move really anywhere. There's only apparent movement.
I want to ask something about the OCD. Is it the me having OCD?
Yeah, it's
Or
control. It's a
or-
sense of
Or
control.
can it be automatically OCD?
I don't
Without
I don't really know. It's just a guess. But it seems to be a sense of an effort to control, to find security by repeating the same thing over and over and over again. But I don't know.
Jim, I can confirm it for you.
Okay.
In glimpses, it's gone. I have extreme OCD
Oh.
as a me, and it's completely gone.
Yeah.
Because the whole anxiety of needing to check and obsessing,
Yeah.
it just doesn't get going.
Yeah.
There's no holding,
Mm.
have I done it right? And
Yeah.
it's the big thing.
Yeah.
I have a son, he is autistic, severely autistic.
Yeah.
He never learned to speak.
Yeah.
Is that also just what's happening, or is it me?
No, that's a thought about or an experience that there's someone that has something,
Yeah.
rather than just sitting in a chair. Because there isn't anyone to have anything.
Would you say that there is still apparent location in the end, but no one has it?
That would be a little confusing. The body is an apparent location, and the chair is an apparent location.
But it's not experienced.
Well, there isn't anyone. So the body, it's not a knowing, but it's obvious, I guess. The body, it doesn't sit on the floor. It sits in the chair. So there's some sort of, it functions. It functions as though there's a location, but there isn't any experience of it. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to ask about personalities.
Yeah.
How does that come into all this? Personalities.
Yeah, well, like there's just a way of how this is. It moves its hands and speaks English and makes jokes and that sort of thing. And that's
So
just...
it's not connected with the me or something like that.
Well, no, there isn't a me.
But I mean, personalities are away from...
Yeah, the experience of separation, which is what we're calling a me, tries to form everything into a better experience. And so the personalities can sometimes be, or I would call it the way that this is, can sometimes be to the me, which there isn't one, unacceptable. And so it's like a straitjacket trying to be good enough. But every body has a particular way of being, a particular energy about them. Which isn't personal.
Everything is independent.
Everything is independent.
Independent.
In a sense, the whole is independent, but not everything.
I mean, because everything is when everything is nothing,
Yeah.
and nothing is everything,
Yeah.
so in that will be not independent. So
It's not independent. The whole is independent. It's not dependent on anything because there isn't anything to be dependent on.
what I mean is, when everything is one, it's one.
Okay.
There is no one either. So so there is nothing. Everything is not independent. Like this body is not independent, or the tree, or they are not independent, or they are independent.
On what?
I mean, this body's function is dependent. Is
On what?
His own function.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
It's wholeness functioning.
Yeah, that I mean, yes, yes. Wholeness.
Maybe you already answered it, but if time only exists for the me, does that also apply to space? Like
Yeah.
Three-dimensional space?
Absolutely.
In the same way as time?
Yeah, it's the same energy. But there appears to be time. There just isn't anyone there experiencing it. There appears to be space. But there isn't an experience of space.
Jim, within the experience of being the person, obviously, like, especially when it's an openness where you're around this, parts of that illusion can start to crumble away and loosen up, and then it can just become more obvious how illusory the nature of being a me is. But there's still someone who knows how illusory it is to be a me, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's still just a form of knowing.
Yeah.
Because it can be a shock at first when certain things go away and you're like, oh wow, that was just feeding the illusion, it was never needed.
Yeah.
But then after that initial recognition, there's still just someone there holding on to it as, oh well, it was illusory, or this, the whole nature of being a me is illusory.
Yeah. So the story is a cohesive reality. The me lives in a cohesive reality that makes sense, where everything seems to have an order or a place in it. It's a way of sort of knowing its own experience or knowing itself as a cohesive, a story. That just never, this isn't cohesive.
Yeah.
This doesn't fit together.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
It's just kind of hitting me, like, yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
So it's like, in terms of what seems to be happening now, and then remembering what appeared to happen yesterday, there's just no fitting together of those two.
Well, they aren't separate. There's no story connecting them. It's just what appears.
And that's the end of reason
Yeah.
and logic in that way.
In that way, yeah.
Can there be simultaneous movement?
Is that what you mean?
No, no.
Did it sound better in here than when it came out?
Something about can there be thought and experience of the body? Does it mean anything to talk about simultaneous?
I don't know what you mean, if that helps.
Okay.
This can have thoughts and digest food at the same time.
But that's about it.
That's pretty good.
Do you like that?
Another question: how is it with liking certain things,
Hmm.
meal,
Yeah.
food?
Yeah.
Uh,
Food, yum.
Could you say something about that? If you have some.
Well, the me, and for that separate experience, liking and disliking is important. Unconditional love loves what it doesn't like.
Sorry?
Unconditional love
Yeah.
loves what it doesn't like. It's not important.
No, but anyway, it has certain likes and dislikes.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
automatically.
totally. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I don't know about automatically. It's a result of conditioning
Yeah, but
and
it's
preferences.
there.
It's there. Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without any certain meaning or something.
Well, yeah. Nothing has meaning. Yeah.
So, like space, time, causality, free will, persons, etc.
No, hold on. Space, time, and causality are appearances. Free will is an illusion.
But it seems those are sort of explanations we put on this to sort of explain this.
Absolutely.
Are you saying those are either wrong or like that there are no explanations?
There's no cohesive, not in the way we're talking. An appearance of an explanation is just an appearance of explanation. It's not cohesive. It doesn't bring it all together. There's no story to this.
So what's left is just this or
Well, what's left is just what is
what is?
and isn't. It's dissatisfyingly simple.
Is it better to say there are no explanations or that there is no need for an explanation?
Well, the same. It's different things. There isn't any need, but there are explanations for things like how energy works. But there's no story. There's no story for anyone. There's no cohesive storyteller to the whole.
And the cohesiveness is like because the me is or part of this cohesiveness. It's so sticky, this cohesiveness, because the me is like it's always important, like what happens or not happens, and that puts a lot of heaviness into that.
Yeah.
Still check it.
Yeah, the cohesiveness is just the sense that I'm the center of the story of my life. That's a cohesive illusion.
And the word is then part of that.
The what? The world.
The word becomes part.
Well, everything is a part of my story, of me. Everything is me.
Because like there is knowing that knowing about how to drive a car, but that has
No story.
no story. No.
Yeah.
So when we talk about specific this knowing of the me sense, then it's always this
Cohesiveness.
like advantage and things that could happen go out well or bad.
Well, they're still planning and things can go well or not well.
Yeah, that's
But it's simply what is. There's no story to it.
No story, no importance, no relevance, deep root. Yeah, how to say that? No.
Cohesiveness.
I mean, basically, it's all existential for the me. Like the knowing has like a kind of existential.
I exist.
Relevance.
I exist is the only thing that's relevant to the individual. And its story is a confirmation of its existence.
Yeah. So in a way, these stories become, due to the sense of me, a kind of existential flavor.
Survival.
Yeah.
It's just about survival.
So
Yeah.
then even like experiences that would normally be like become very because kind of connected to this existential.
The story of the me. Yeah. What it feels like meaning and purpose is being served by the story of itself. The idea that it has a reality which is going somewhere. And that's the importance. So whatever it has as an idea of what this is about is what gives what its experience is importance.
Yeah, and always there is the possibility of.
Yeah, but the thing is, wait, hold on. Yeah, the thing is that there isn't a story to this. It's not. It doesn't fit together. There aren't two things to put together.
Like. What?
Like this and that.
Yeah.
This and that are no thing appearing as this and that.
Yeah.
They're not two. It's just an appearance of two.
Yeah. That's,
Doesn't fit together because it's not separate.
yeah, I don't know where on my side was what you are. I don't know what you are answering.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
Sorry.
You were telling me stories about the importance of things. And the importance of things comes about because there's an experience of separation that's trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. I don't have the feeling that I'm talking about my importance that I see, but I see like that it's like the sense of the me, like I wanted the question, and that was clear already, that it's always about an existentialness, and so all kinds of experiences have the possibility for the me to die or to have strong.
Yeah, that's a story. That's a story.
Yeah, that's a okay, now that's a story. Yeah.
That's a story giving cohesiveness to the experience of separation.
I see.
Could you tell again why there are no stories?
There's nothing separate.
Nothing separate.
There's no explanation for this.
It needs to be something separate for there to be a story.
Absolutely. Well, the story is just simply, this is about me. There's someone separate.
And overlooking it is also it for.
Oh, totally. That's the kind of, yeah. It's all it.
Yeah, I mean, you've said it a million times that this is not about that. It is already, and I never heard. I don't know if I'm hearing it, but.
It's funny how that happens. Someone said, I don't know where I was, somewhere, and someone said, oh, you've never said that before. And it's like something that's every day, you know, it's like every day. And someone else said, yeah, I listened to it. Oh, I can't tell the story. I can't remember how it works. But anyway, sometimes it lands and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
And when something lands and when there's a small feeling that I hear it clearer,
Yeah.
then that me who's hearing that clear.
Well, the me doesn't hear it clear. There's a yes or something that happens, and then the me goes, ooh, that's good, let me have some of that. And then it says, hey, Jim, that was a great session. Can I have the video? Because he wants to go back and find whatever happened where it's just this. It's not a particular feeling.
I mean, it's super frustrating when it opens
Well, the
up.
frustration is the experience that this isn't it, and trying to make it the way the experiencer feels it should be. That's very frustrating. It's frustrating to think that this has something, or has something that doesn't have, and that if that were right or correct or good enough, it could find it. That's super frustrating. But what the suggestion is there's no difference. There can't be a difference.
Yeah.
It's impossible for there to be a difference because it doesn't fit together. Everything is just simply what it is, apparently.
It feels like something was there and now it's lost.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you have to come again.
It's almost like it's moving from top priority to just whatever.
Yeah.
Because before coming here today, I almost didn't want to go because
Yeah.
and it's not
There's,
that fun.
it's sunny out.
Yeah.
It's boring.
But when then something.
Yeah.
And then it moves right up
Yeah.
to the top. Like
It's all right. You'll
nothing else
forget.
matters. Huh?
You'll forget. You'll get back into the video games or something. You go, oh, that wasn't that great.
I don't like those jokes.
You don't like those jokes?
No.
The me thinks it's serious.
Yeah, it's important.
Well, that's what it
It's the
thinks.
only important thing.
Yeah, it isn't.
What is it that isn't?
But important, it's not important.
This.
And nothing is. In the way we're talking, nothing is important. It doesn't make any difference. If there's frustration or boredom, feeling like it's happening, it not happening, it over there, wanting to come, not wanting to come, nothing makes a difference. It's not about anything. It's not trying to become anything. It's just the individual that has a sense that this is about me, which is very important, and getting something. And when it's not getting it, it's bored. But it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. Unconditional love is not interested. It's not interested. It just loves for no reason.
I couldn't hear
That's one way. It doesn't. It's not important.
But that I can hear. When you say it like that, then I make it into a concept. I'm like, then.
It doesn't matter. It's not about you. There isn't. Oh dear. Oh.
When you were a teenager, were you an anarchist?
Excuse me?
When you were a teenager, were you an anarchist?
A punk rocker. Yeah, yeah.
So I was thinking, like, in a sense, this is like the ultimate anarchy.
Absolutely.
And there are like mystical stories about the sages. Even when he was a kid, he had this intuition.
Yeah.
It's like
Jim had a mohawk.
yeah. Exactly. Like it was meaningful that you were an anarchist.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's all leading.
As though, well, the cohesive story has a story about how it's going to become.
Yeah.
But there's nothing holding together this together already.
Yeah. You don't think like you being an anarchist was like, oh, you're intuiting this maybe
Yeah.
at a young age.
Yeah.
You-
No. In a way, it's true. In a way, it is. It was about freedom. There was an openness, always. There's kind of, you could sort of draw a line through the story of Jim that how openness kind of led the way, you could say.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if any other like anarchists would resonate with this meeting in the same way, or if it's like only you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The me feels like infinite needs for positioning against every damn sort of perspective and experience and
Absolutely.
sequence and cause.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Hi.
I was very upset last night, and also just now I was very upset when you say I have.
Yeah, I noticed.
And just now you said mentioned about you washing.
Yeah.
I
Well, it's just my hands.
I had moments of those too,
Yeah.
and then there's a me feeling that all those glimpses I
The me doesn't feel. There's just feelings, and if there's a me, the experience, they're my feelings.
Okay, it seems like all the stuff I've had are now trash.
Yeah, I did. I trashed it all. You're right.
And then I have fucking nothing, and then I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I thought all the progress I have, but no progress. It's fucking nothing. And then you're back into the me.
There isn't a me.
But just now, I don't know, something happened, and
Yeah.
I just hear loud laughter and
Yeah.
everything just full on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one is, I don't know.
That's how it is here. I don't know.
That thing, like the holding on to the angry, and Jim said this, so well here's the
Oh, you can't work it out, dude. You can't work it out. You're just working and working and working. The me really wants to have a cohesive story about what this is, but there's just sitting in a chair. That's all there is. Can't work it out.
The me seems to want to get something out of the air,
Yeah, it does.
like getting it liberated. Or
Yeah.
But actually, something's already here. The liberation already here. He wants to get liberation from outside.
Yeah.
Liberation already here.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
You sound scared.
No, I was so scared I
Oh.
never get this thing.
Oh, no one does. No one gets it.
Jim, this is probably like another pointless attempt for me to try and get somewhere, but obviously that body does things, like it flew here to put on a meeting and stuff. But it's impossible for me to imagine those happenings without the need to become in all of that.
Okay.
Well, because I connect every activity this body does with the need to become.
It's not like the individual connects it with things. It's not an activity. It's just the experience that what it's doing is becoming.
And has purpose.
Yeah. Well, that's meaning and purpose, yeah.
And for everything to just happen.
Excuse me?
For everything to just happen regardless.
No, it already does.
Oh, the need to become is like just added on.
Well, that's the same. It's also just happening. Nothing to hold on to.
Oh, right. Can you read minds, Jim?
For an extra fee.
For an extra. Yeah. Don't really have to with people. They tell you everything already.
So what was I thinking?
Oh, can't say that in mixed company.
I'm thinking I love you too.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see somehow in such a, in welcher Not das Ich ist.
Yeah.
Also in welcher Not.
It's hard to see.
No, it's really erschreckend zu sehen,
Yeah.
ein bisschen
Yeah.
von hier aus.
Yeah.
In welcher Not? Also
Yeah.
in which, what do you say in English?
Um,
In which,
I don't know.
In which maybe dark place it is.
Yeah.
Because it's really, it's like winding, and also when I look here all the times I thought, okay, the me is not there anymore, and it has to, it's so eng. It's
Yeah, it is.
So eng.
Yeah.
Wahnsinn.
Yeah.
Wie verrückt fast.
It is.
It's crazy.
It's schizophrenic.
It's crazy. It's turning all around itself,
Mm.
and it's nothing there actually. It's just.
Yeah.
Also, it used to believe that it's about losing the belief somehow in anything.
Yeah.
First, it thought it was about losing the belief in thoughts, and then in emotions, and then in the world, and then to lose the belief in concepts. But it's completely not like that. It's just that there's no fixed point to believe in something.
Absolutely.
That's the point. So there's no need to lose a belief or something. It's just it's not
No,
possible.
that's right. There already isn't anyone
Yeah.
to believe.
Yeah. It's much more easy. It's not, there's nothing.
Yeah. Simpler.
Yeah.
It's simple.
It's not possible. There's no gap to believe in something.
Absolutely.
There's no space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And also for the me to really, as it believes that this is somehow real and can get something out of it, or can, like lose itself or something or anything, it's then it's so, it's already, it doesn't matter how, even if it thinks, okay, now I lost the me or something, it's so small, like it's so, well.
But it lives in that gap that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
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 Jim?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned yesterday that the individual will experience time as intervals.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, could you elaborate on that?
Oh no, just that it doesn't experience time as duration. It experiences time as gaps, as this point to this point. It doesn't experience duration.
Okay. So like a continuous.
It doesn't. That's not the. That's not. It has the sense that that's how it does it, but it doesn't.
And is it apparently so, or is that just like a
What is?
misunderstanding?
Well, the appearance is that time is just an appearance. It isn't real or unreal. There is no real continuum. It's not cohesive. It's just an appearance. So this can appear as a thought of yesterday. But there's no reality to yesterday any more than there's a reality to what is.
Right.
Yeah.
The idea that this is somehow different when there is no separation, that's all coming from the me.
Oh, yeah.
The sense that it would be wild and completely ungoverned.
Well,
maybe
it is. That is how it is, but that's how it already is. But there's an illusory experience that it isn't. So nothing really changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the is yeah. So it is already.
Yeah.